And hello, everyone. We're the Normies, and we're here to talk about Season 1, Episode 3 of The Legend of Vox Machina, The Feast of Realms. Who's talking here today?
Oh, I'm Pat.
Nubby.
Spidey.
Serge.
I'm Rena.
And so we started up. This is a big feast, I guess.
Yeah.
To bring all the important political people. And Vox Machina are guests of honor because they just slayed a dragon, essentially.
And they're members of the council as well, though.
They
I was like, why are they there? And I remembered they are also council members, but now they're,
I don't think they're council members. They're just protector of the realm. They just
honorary members of the council.
They just destroyed the threat they had, so they brought everybody together to figure out how to protect themselves further.
And so for them, it would have been the first time meeting a lot of these dignitaries, which it'd be a big networking event. I could see that. You could get more jobs. I could go protect your realm. Become the protectors of the realm.
Yeah.
But, the vampires came.
Percival was trying to keep it together,
He did not keep it together.
Not at all, bro.
I don't know. You guys didn't dig his buckle? I like his buckle.
No,
that's Adam's.
Yeah, Percy.
He tried to keep it together before the event. Before he saw the Briarwoods, he was like, let's act sophisticated, shall we? You know what I mean? Which is funny because he ends up being the worst one, but that's because of what we saw at the very beginning, which was, I guess, his family.
Slaughter of his family.
Absolutely slaughtered.
By vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, by assassins. Because they weren't like vampirish, they was like actually human beings who came to assassinate them. And I guess he survived. And somewhere in between, he got white hair.
And he got that Soul Reaper kind of power, or
I don't know what he put on.
There's something.
What happened at the end?
The mask, and he was like, I don't know, it was kind of creepy what he
The shadow was showing a total different creature.
But he got white hair because he got older, because she even was like, the pup is all grown up now.
Yeah, but your hair doesn't just go from brown to white. And then when they're running away,
who knows
his
how
hair's
long
white.
this was. I mean, maybe he's the oldest member of the crew.
I mean, still, it's no.
that was
Even
him, right?
in this, when he's chased running away, his hair turns white, so it's not getting older right there.
I saw, yeah.
So
okay,
right there.
Bad.
Yeah, so even we are just watching the beginning scenes of the flashbacks,
I didn't notice his hair was white right there too. When they're on the run.
But is that his mom with him running?
Sister, probably.
Sister?
Yeah,
she's young,
somebody remember.
There's mom dead.
Mom was dead.
It also, he was dreaming, so I don't know how much of that, how those scenes are connected together.
That's white.
He does look a little bit older, and that shadow that seems like that came toward him could be that mask that he has.
Oh yeah, it's probably protected him.
When you ran it back there, it did look just like it, and
it
just emphasized the mask right after.
I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the red amulet he had on at first when he was younger.
Look at that, Novi, cracking the code here. That was
Percy,
indeed his
though.
sister. His sister got arrowed while they were running away.
But after Briarwoods, it makes me think of why they left Whitestone, because he even mentioned they haven't left. Why now? He's trying to get the answers out of Desmond, which was so sad for Desmond too. But I wonder why they left now then, because they have it good here apparently.
I'm assuming, I thought they may have left just to glamour the
guy,
emperor, the king. And they were like, oh, that was pretty easy, because as soon as that happened, I'm like, I don't know. Oh, yeah,
he did glamour because of Whitehall.
Yeah.
So they're obviously scheming to try to get into high court somewhere. I don't know what the Briarwood's ultimate plan is, but it's not good if they're literally glamoring Uriel.
I wonder what their sources are then for food.
I wonder what Vex found out in the book that he was reading, because he found some potions or some stuff, trinkets.
Yeah.
Is the person the dad? Is she Delilah? Delilah, or is just random assassin?
I don't know. She kind of looks like Delilah. Sure. She got the face like Delilah.
Yeah, can't tell.
Couldn't tell.
It happened really fast, so we don't know how directly involved they were, but he must know it was the Briarwoods. He blames them for it.
Well, because it was his home, and then all of a sudden your family dies, and now there's new people in the home. Just I guess they left.
Yeah,
the way she recited the history at the dinner table, saying what the fix was like. Oh yeah, the word is that they just left essentially and left their people to rot, and so she was baiting him.
She baited further. Sure. She was like,
she dissed about the treasures, she took all her money and left. I was like, damn bitch.
So it was that's the story we tell people, that they left because they were bored, but actually the kids raided the treasury.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
That's not what happened at all.
Yeah, that's when he flipped
further
too.
Putting disgrace on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they were saying that the whole problem was that no one ever comes or leaves, or no one ever leaves when they come. So that's clearly who they've been eating.
That's their source.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
eating random folks and the people in the town that no one else is watching over.
Did they have food on their table at the feast?
She was
her meat was like uncooked.
Absolutely
rare.
bloody. Yeah. So they can eat steak if it's just
And she was drinking
raw
wine
down here.
and
Maybe it was just squeezed blood. No, who knows?
squeezed blood.
Right, she just squeezed the cow out.
Yeah, she just squirted some of the steak juice in
baby blood, clearly.
Yeah, Vex's snake belt was pretty cool though.
Very
That's
cool.
a very useful technique. You can see he's definitely like kind of the rogue adjacent, where he can pick the most locks and he's the sneakiest. Obviously, it didn't work out for him well there, but you win some, you lose some. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want something enchanted.
Yeah, he tried,
He
but
tried his best.
I'm not sure what. And I don't know if one of his abilities is that you can read a book really fast or just glean onto it.
If he's got
Might
photographic memory, it's just
you can just
flip,
or just until you find something that is relevant. Which what did it say again?
The whispering one, right? The whispering one.
The whispered one.
The whispered one.
So there's a little hint. A lot of the shit I have no idea. So when the Critical Role videos start in their campaign 1, before the campaign starts, they're just already in it. Episode 1, you get like a little recap at the beginning of a 2-minute introduction to their characters. It's like, I'm Vex and my sister Vax. And with Percy's, his was always like, my family was murdered. My sister and I got away, but she was cut down right before me. And so it's interesting to see
what happened.
Yeah, like seeing it actually play out in the narrative and not just like something we know as the audience. Because your backstory in D&D, most of the time you just like tell like this is my backstory. But,
because you have to tell, who else will know?
Yeah, exactly. But it's cool to see it actually fleshed out into the story, into the narrative now.
Yeah.
They came out of it really, honestly. It was really scary because Vax almost died. Freaking Pike almost died. Pike's Everlight is gone now. So they came out really like hurt out of this, and in prison, obviously. They're arrested now.
Yeah, I just pulled up the fake top that the chest, Briarwood's chest had when Vex opened it. Like, it looks like it has a bone. That bone looks like the mask that Percy has.
That bone does look like the mask that Percy has.
And it did look like what was in the book when he stops and says like the whispered one's like, oh.
So are they looking for Percy then? Are they trying to, like, because Percy may have that power and they're looking for that power?
Maybe the whispered one is that power.
Yeah.
And
The whispered
that's
one.
That's why like the pup is here. Like, that's unexpected. That's exactly what we want.
Have you seen the symbol?
I don't
haven't seen the
think
symbol
so.
Other
before.
than that, the stuff we just looked at.
Yeah. I want to see if.
Or do you
that's
mean
on-
the circle thing?
But
The circle
definitely
thing.
that the bone, the skeleton inside the top hidey hole of the chest is the mask. So there's a relation. Maybe when he was running away, he got some of their power or something they were after. I honestly, I don't know.
The phrase "now your soul is forfeit" isn't something that I think we would like see this character saying. That like it feels like he's possessed
Someone
or like he's
else.
another being.
I'm running. Desmond did the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm running. And honestly, I'm taking out the guards. You're not taking me. Like, you're not arresting me. No.
Yeah. What do we think about this? What was his name? Scanlan, the bard.
Scanlan.
Yeah,
The song or
Scanlan.
the butt plugs?
Everything.
Anal
the
beads.
anal beads. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Everything. It was
He's providing
so
some good levity.
funny.
Yeah, he brings
Yeah.
the comedy into it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be arrested. Like, he wasn't there.
He wasn't.
They arrested Vox Machina, sure enough. Maybe guilty by association, but clearly he wasn't there doing anything bad. So maybe he can be the one to talk them out of jail next episode.
No, but if you go as a group and one of you, if 5 of you in the group, 4 of you are robbing and one was supposed to be a distraction, aren't you also associated with that crime?
But it's just a distraction.
No.
But you
Distracting
didn't know. Like, I was just singing. I was just doing
I
my
didn't know what
thing.
they were gonna do.
I didn't know
You guys
what my
came
friends
together.
were doing. They
guys
decided
came
to
together.
shit.
It's like
bathroom.
catching the getaway driver. If you get caught before you driven away, did you do the crime?
Well, that's different though, because he knew you were
Exactly.
driving
He
someone
knew.
away from
And
that.
he knew what they were doing.
That's
Did he?
like if
Yeah.
we all went to
But they
a
don't
party
know that he knew.
Yeah.
and then
If you-
7 of us get kicked out, and the 8th is just like, oh, nah, yeah, they be wilding sometimes.
No, everybody
Like,
get kicked
yeah,
out.
you gotta
Once in a
go.
while, that 8th one is like, all right.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like he might not get in jail for
No,
it.
he might be the DD, man. He's
What you're telling me is if we go in a group and I get caught, you guys will be like, see ya, you got kicked out, but
Well,
we're
I
like,
mean,
we gotta
that's
stay
only
and
one.
party.
If 7 of
Come
you
help
got
me.
kicked out, and I was the only, I'd probably leave. But if I didn't notice because I was just doing my thing, and you guys
That's
actually,
a different thing.
We planned a heist. I mean, you would want me on the outside, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna say he had nothing to do with it. I'm gonna be like, I didn't know what they were doing.
I'm gonna call you to punch bail. Like,
Fair.
like,
So
yo,
we
man,
can
get the money
figure something out.
under the mattress.
Yeah, somebody needs to get the bail money, you know?
Yeah, get something going, break them out, or I don't know.
There's no
Yeah.
point of all of us being in jail together.
Yeah.
That's the plan. So if you guys ever walk out and you see 7 of us in handcuffs,
You're like, just what the fuck did they do?
what are they doing?
No, fair
on their
enough.
own?
Like, I will be here and call the cops and try to help.
I'm gonna be Homer
You won't just
Simpson.
continue partying. You're like, we want to help out.
Right.
Well, I hope so. But yeah, I think that was great. I think that was a great binge. 3 first episodes and a
Very
first
solid.
binge.
I'm hoping Chris can join us, but as you all know, or you probably don't know, Chris and Marquetta have had a child recently.
baby.
They are very busy. Chris wants to come back, and I do think it'd be perfect. The more the merrier for this show, because there would be an equal amount of us on the couch almost as there are characters in the show.
So who's who then? We kind of figured out who
we
Chris
kind of
is.
got it right. Chris is Scanlan. You're
Okay.
Grog.
Who's she?
She's Vex.
Vex, who's he?
I think I want to say Spidey's Percy.
Percy, who are you?
Okay, Percy.
I'm
Trinket.
Trinket.
You can't be the fucking bear. Stop lying.
I'm Matt Mercer. I don't know. I'm the DM. I'm Trinket.
And who's she?
Obviously, I'm keyless.
Keyleth. She's doing the Vine stuff.
I'm surprised you're not trying to be the little witchy one, the healer.
Pike?
The healer.
Yeah,
No, that's
it's Pike.
Marquette. That's
Pike is
clearly
Ketty.
Marquette.
Pike is
Okay.
Ketty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the mage, bro.
Makes sense.
I
Makes
don't know. I
sense.
think Ketty cares more about the earth than you do sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Nah.
right.
Yeah, you're over here trying to use a plastic fork, okay?
Okay, that's lies.
Not a
Prove it.
plastic fork.
Prove
You
it.
might be what's her name? Gray Griffin's character. the lady Briarwood Delilah.
Oh, she's hot too.
Delilah's hot.
I want her necklace, honestly. She's fine.
I wonder if the necklace is the source of her power. If she can
That'd
do
be
it
that'd be
herself.
curious to see.
Curious indeed. It's cool that they're laying down the foundation of all this little character work. There's so many other characters still to explore, and to me, it's wild that a campaign like brought this much lore into the show. Like I can see them going so many places with this now that the 3rd season is out. I'm like, they have content enough to make this interesting for 3 seasons, which is just wild to me. It just shows that the world of D&D, like as a playground itself, just has everything you need to just make a fantastic like story in
Yeah.
itself. It's just the blueprints right there.
No, for sure.
Anyway, we're the Normies, y'all. Signing out. Definitely check out some of our other discussions and videos on our website if you can't wait for more Vox Machina. If not, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.